as we all know, bro, David D4D, whatever his name is, bro. We all know he got this case about the murder of a 15-year-old girl, bro. We all know it. I ain't really been looking into this case, so I don't really know too much. I don't really know no details or nothing like that. So let's see what we got, bro.
Celeste situation just keeps getting worse. Whenever I open up my computer, there's something new. There's a new update that just makes you want to throw up. It's gross. Everything is gross about this situation.
Now, I did see, what was it, last night maybe? I did see something about he had a song about her like the day after she was missing or some shit like that. Now, I thought that looked a little suspicious, but it's the internet, bro. They twist it however they want to twist it. They say whatever they want to say. None of this shit is real. So let's see. Let's get to the facts, bro.
There's nothing good
get to the fucking facts.
The only positive thing that has came out in the last 24 hours is that David finally found it in his heart to end the remaining U.S. tour dates while being investigated for murdering a 15-year-old
which is only right. Which is only right.
Dating. He also has found it in his heart to take down the bloody T-shirt merch that he.
Hey, based off this picture alone, bro, he definitely did that shit. Based off this picture alone, bro, he definitely did that shit, bro.
He was selling on his website while going through this investigation. You don't want to be that guy who's walking around taking credit from people, but this should have been done earlier. Like they want
right.
The minute they
that's
found
facts though. That's facts.
In your Tesla, you should have stopped all the weirdo activities. Taking down the bloody merch should have went down. Stop bringing coffins to your show. That should have stopped. You should have canceled all tour dates, period. But it kept going. Now, one thing for sure and one thing for certain, not only is he a weirdo, but you also have to put blame on the people around this situation. Because it's almost for certain that they failed this girl Celeste. I've seen a video of a teacher, like her literal teacher, talking about how he was aware that her and David were like hanging out or they were like being together.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second because he's also in my.
What does this right here have to do with teaching schoolwork though? What does this right here have to do with your class? You just wanted to be known that she was in your class, so I guess you can get some popularity, some notoriety. I don't know what you expecting to get out of this. Like, what was your point in saying this?
How long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper, and then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
If you didn't catch it, he said that after she kept running away and coming back and then running away, that some of the students let him know, hey, she's with this famous rapper. His name is David. She's with this dude. And then he didn't think nothing of it, and then she ended up dead. And now he's warning the students.
Right,
hey,
and that's a good point. I was just about to make that point. That's a good point, bro. Once she ran, she's 15, bro. And maybe at the time of this, she was 14. When she ran away to LA with a rapper, right then and there, when she got brought back to the school, all that shit should have been cut off immediately. Immediately, all that shit should have been cut off, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, she's 15, bro. Don't even got your damn driver's license yet.
Probably not go down her path. But if they told you she was with this rapper dude who was a grown man,
right?
Why didn't you as a teacher alert the police? Why didn't you as a teacher talk to them folks? Why didn't you?
Right, and that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. As soon as she got brought back to that school, that should have been shut down immediately, bro.
Do more to protect this chick. People let her down all across the board.
Yo, what's good, everyone? I know y'all want some more information with this picture. Like I said, man, my homie sent me this like 6 months ago, something like that. I didn't even think about it at the time, bro. Fast forward to now, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to say something, bro. The news came out about the girl. I put two and two together, And now we got this pic, bro. Here we are with this pic, bro. I got in contact with the homie who showed me this picture in the first place, and he messaged this kid, and I'm about to show you those messages right now. Basically, it starts off with him, if you really try to ruin your life, I will help you, bud. He says, dude, please. Actually, Ethan, you don't know how bad this is, bro. Says, explain how bad it is then. So he says, oh, this was a secret. This wasn't supposed to get out. David didn't know how old the girl was. She was lying and saying she was 19 when he was 20, and the second he found out, he took her home. And since we were dumbass kids, we tried to blackmail him, and we really messed up. And if you keep that video up, you could ruin his life for doing nothing wrong over a girl lying, and then you could ruin my life because he would know I leaked it. And I could go to jail for, like, slandering him.
First off, you could tell that's a literal child. That's a literal child writing that, bro. Because only a child will believe the nonsense. I could go to jail for slandering him. Trust me, if that was the case. I have a laundry list of YouTube personalities who got some jail time they owe me, bro. But no, like, you don't go to jail for slandering someone, right? You can probably get sued, but not jail. But only a child will believe those threats from David. Definitely a child. Now, he went the lengths of covering his up. He's pulling up, he's paying kids not to say nothing, which is probably why a lot of people probably minded their business. They probably got paid off. And this is why this nonsense was able to go on for so long. But the excuse that he gave these kids, or excuse that they're alleging he gave them, which is, hey, he didn't know her age. She told him that she was 19 when they met. Cut it out, man.
Nah, okay. I will say they could be true, bro. Because nowadays, bro, a lot of these younger females out here, they do lie about their age, bro. I don't know why they do that shit, but they will lie about their age really quick. I guess to get the I don't know. I'm not a girl, so I can't tell you. But these females will lie about their age very quickly.
Cut it out, bruh. That's a 0% possibility whatsoever.
And then also when it gets to that point and you like you feel you like, bro, everybody got an intuition, bro. If your intuition tell you, nah, hey, ask for that ID, bro. You can't go wrong with asking for that ID. But then shit, they might have a fake ID, so who fucking knows? Who knows?
Now, a lot of y'all probably sitting
I don't
in your
know,
chair like, man,
goddamn it.
Flacco, how do you know? These chicks be lying about their age all the time.
That's facts.
I'm here to tell you, even if this chick would have told David, hey, I'm 19, which there's no confirmation because it looks like he knew her age because he went out of his way to hide her in multiple live streams, in pictures. Even when she was on the run, he knew she was on the run and he was hiding her. But even if she would have told him, hey, I'm 19, there's no possible way David could have looked at this chick and say, yeah, I believe you. We need justice for this young woman, bro. She's a victim. On the left is a picture of her when she first met David. On the right is a picture of her in 2024. Look at her.
Yeah, she do look like a little ass kid.
Listen to the nonsense that
She do look like a little ass kid.
Know? Cut it out, man. Anyone with a brain would know. He knew. If you're someone who's delusional enough to look at those pictures and say, yeah, David got tricked, he didn't know, bro. Cut it out, man. Now, people are pointing to, like, Discord role servers where her Discord, she had the 18+ role in David's server. But, again, that could have just been David giving her the role so people don't suspect that, you know, he's with this chick often and frequently, and this chick is not 18 yet.
All right.
So he probably could have did that to take away all suspicion from off of him.
I have nothing to do with the David situation. Yes, I am in his Discord. This is David. This is the victim.
Is that Celeste in here?
I've known David for a very long time. Before his music career, I was the leader of his Fortnite clan. That's how we know each other. This victim, Celeste, I don't even remember ever talking to. I don't think I have. I know this means nothing, but she had the 18+ role. And if you are a multi-platinum artist like David, I don't think you would have a 13-year-old girl around you. But unfortunately, I was wrong. A year ago, I was publicly saying that David was the enemy. Check the dates. Check the dates. Remember the enemy 2 years ago. Never listening to David again. This is a video from us back in 2023. We talked a couple times on stream, and there are recordings of this. A few of us literally were there like this, like we know something, we just can't prove it. And for now 2.5 years, I've been making jokes about this, and this is crazy how I feel like the prophesizer.
Ethically, you can't really fault someone for something that somebody else did, especially a friend if they were not aware. But in this situation, bruh, if you're in the Discord where Celeste and David are interacting, he's telling her, "Oh, I'm gonna marry you." They're having conversations. They're being flirty. Are you somewhat responsible? Do you have some blame? Probably, because in that very same Discord, people was also calling him Epstein.
Yes and no. Yes and no, bro. Because you can only tell your mans what's right and what's wrong. But at the end of the day, your mans is a grown ass man. He gonna do what he want to do. So at the end of the day, you can only not be a yes man. That's literally all you can do is not be a yes man.
They was also saying, "Yo, this chick is not of age, bro. This chick is very young."
Right.
So those are things being thrown out there. And as a homie, you didn't get down to the bottom of it. Are you completely to blame? No. Do you have some fault? Yes, you do. Absolutely. You 100% have some faults here for being in that Discord and actively witnessing everything happen. And also, too, like, why I kind of, like, look at this dude a little sketchy. He tries to get off, "Hey, man, her Discord role says 18 plus, bro, so I don't know." But there's literal messages surfacing where she says, "Yo, I can't go because of David's stupid age restrictions." Okay? So then...
That looks bad, bro. That look bad. I ain't gonna lie. That look bad. That look bad. That look bad. That look bad. Damn, David.
David responds back, "Fake your age. Everyone did."
Damn, David.
So if you were active in a Discord, then you know that it's pretty open that David knew this chick was not of age. David knew this chick was really young. So
what is this? His Discord? I believe this is the Discord.
But this was a chick that he was popping out with, taking pictures, posting on Instagram stories with, doing lives with, personally with at 3 a.m. on FaceTime. Like, come on, bro. Your man was dating someone who you knew was not of age, and you let it slide. This, I didn't know she was under, cut it out. Because clearly everyone in the Discord knew she wasn't 18. Now, let's get back to the
crazy, bro.
Okay, who claims that David was paying them not to tell nobody, and, you know, they was afraid that they could go to jail for slander because David told them the chick lied about her age. Let's get back to those messages.
Bro's tweaking. Basically, after that, he says, "What's done in the dark always comes to light." He says, "Dude, you're weird. Why would you do that?" He says, "Why would you blackmail?" Then he starts asking him if that was her. And, bro, guess what happens next, bro? Dude just blocked him on everything, bro. And then he sent me his Instagram, too. And I can't find his Instagram, but he sent me that he blocked him on Instagram, too. This is the screenshot he sent me. But, yeah, bro. So, yeah, he blocked them on Instagram and TikTok right after.
That person would also be a child based on their language, how they...
Bro, it's a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a fucking lot. It is a lot of fishy shit going on in this case, bro. It is a lot of fishy shit going on, bro.
Shazam!
Yeah. I don't know if I think he did it. But if he didn't do it, he definitely has something to do with it. If he did not kill this girl, he definitely has something to do with it, bro.
Was talking.
This is a crazy situation, man.
Whoever they may be, they're also complicit. They also have a role in this because they had information. They knew what was going on.
Right.
And apparently, David paid them some money to be quiet, to keep it hush, to not tell anyone. And they got pictures to prove it. So if that's the case, and they kept it hush, and they kept it quiet, and they didn't report a crime, and based on the crime they did not report, somebody ended up dead, you got to have a conversation, buddy. All right?
That's facts,
blocking
though.
Everyone from
facts.
Instagram, from TikTok, and other platforms is not going to make you any less complicit. Blocking everyone is not going to make this go away. Or even deactivating is not going to make this go away. We know your username. We know.
Especially when the feds get into it. Especially when the feds get into it, it ain't really nothing you can do. Unless you got somebody on the inside, like an FBI agent, there's nothing you can do.
You was involved. You had knowledge of this going on.
Right.
You knew firsthand this was wrong and this was a crime. And you was even trying to blackmail David. And you were successfully able to blackmail him. He gave you some paper to be quiet and not report the crime. And now somebody is dead because you didn't report the crime. You got to have the conversation, man. All right.
And that's true too. That's
ain't gonna
facts.
save you, buddy. You got to come outside. We got to hear the info. You got to come outside. Come outside.
Yeah, that's facts. You definitely do gotta have that conversation, bro. You definitely gotta have that conversation. But I'm already knowing at the time of this, he don't know that this girl is gonna end up dead, bro. He do not know that this girl is gonna end up chopped up in the front of a Tesla trunk in the tow yard, bro. He don't know that. But now it's like, since it did happen, you do gotta come forward, bro, and you gotta talk. You do have to talk.
We bringing every one of you guys to the altar, bro. Y'all go, no. We gotta have this conversation publicly.
Yeah.
Y'all all gotta be shamed.
Right.
Now, there are more theories being floated out there. What I mean more theories? It's the same theory, okay? Something went horribly wrong, and that's why David killed this chick. Now, the thing that went horribly wrong, people keep pointing back to is the pregnancy. Now, the autopsy has
She
not
was
came back,
pregnant?
so we don't know if she was pregnant or not. However, people pointed to a Discord message from last year where David was joking about how him and Celeste was having a baby soon. This was a year ago, but the message reads, "Me and the leader user, which is Celeste, got a kid on the way." Now, somebody can be pregnant.
You fucking stupid. Why would you say that shit in Discord though?
For a year, okay? So if they was pregnant at that time, they are no longer pregnant now. So maybe did a kid come? Are they trying to hide the kid? Did they get rid of the kid? Like, this is just crazy. I don't know. But if he was joking about him and a very young girl having a kid on the way as a grown man, why would you joke about this publicly if this wasn't true? Why would you do this? Now, another theory that's being floated out there is that maybe his obsession with gore, his obsession with death, because bro had a coffin at every one of his shows for fans to write a letter to the dead. And he would even admit in that very same Discord that he has an obsession with gore. He writes, "Gore greater than corn. I used to be addicted to watching gore vids. I love gore." So this is clearly somebody who has a sickness, a mental illness.
I was just about to say that, bro. That's fucked up in the head.
Was he doing some type of gore, satisfying some type of fetish or something going on? Right? He was satisfying some type of dark fetish he got going on, and then he ended up killing her accidentally? Is that what happened? I don't know, and I can't call it. But what I can say and what I can call is, regardless of the investigation regarding the murder, we have enough for this dude to never, ever have another fan listen to another music again. This dude is sick. This dude is disturbing. And this dude ultimately, I believe, will do the rest of his life in jail. You cannot overcome this mountain hill of receipts and evidence, bro.
Nah, you can't, bro. You can't, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is a very sad situation, bro. We sending prayers to the family of the victims and hope that they get down to the bottom of this shit, bro. Cause this really is crazy, bro. And it's just me putting myself as, let's say this is someone I know or one of my relatives or family members, you know? But nah, this is crazy, man. We're gonna get back to this in the next video. Get down to some more facts about this shit, man. Let's do it.